have how you want it. New then do time, who time, my time will be wasted. 2 times, who time, shoes on, turn my juice on. Got my juke on, who gon' racing with the
episode again in my channel. So a girl who is here, and we want to talk about some of these 2020 resolutions that I'm very sure some people are setting their goals. Like, reflect back in 2019, at the back of your mind, you know what you achieved. So maybe you set like 10 goals in 2019, you achieved like 2, and 8 of those goals are still in 2020 resolutions. Here is how to achieve it. So you guys, we want to see how to set goals that you can achieve easily, goals that cannot discourage you. Do you guys know that goals that you set can sometimes be a discourage to you? Yeah, it can be discouragement to you when you set 2 huge goals and you give them a very limited time for you to achieve them. That can be a discouragement. So here I want to give you some small tips on how to set goals that you can really achieve easily. And one of them is, it's just like a word. It's I know you've ever heard of this word. It's SMART. It's set SMART goals. Yeah. So SMART, it's every letter there represents something very significant. Every letter in that word SMART is what you didn't do, and that's why you didn't achieve the 2019 resolutions that you set. So you better sit back, relax, and take some notes to help you achieve your goals this 2020. I want everyone, 2020 December, let's all of us be there with our goals achieved. So be keen as we start to go through each letter in the word SMART. So let's start by the letter S. I said SMART. So the letter S, it stands for specific. Yeah. So if you haven't written down your goals by now, please take a pen and a paper and write down the word SMART. I'm starting with S. S is specific. So set specific goals. Don't be so general, like, I want to buy a car. What kind of car? Be specific. I want to buy BMW. Be specific, and that is what I mean. If you want to build a house, specify how many rooms are in that house. So it should be a very specific goal. Letter M, and letter M stands for measurable. And when I talk about measurable, which process are you going to use? What have you taken into consideration for you to achieve the goal that you have set, that you want to achieve within 2020? So to our next letter is letter A. And A stands for achievable or attainable. Are you in a position to achieve the goal that you are setting? Is that goal achievable? Like, is it something, okay, for you to know a goal is achievable, it is something that somebody else has ever done and achieved it. Okay, so that's a goal that is achievable. Don't set a goal that nobody else has ever done. Okay, set a goal so that also find someone whom you can look after. Use the same processes that he or she used if they can work for you to help you achieve the goal. So set a very achievable. The next letter is letter R, and R stands for realistic. Is the goal you are setting realistic? Like, have you ever sat down with somebody, you are talking, and somebody like asked you for for sure? Really? Okay, that is what I mean. It has to be something that is real, in real life situation. Is that thing in a point of, can it be experimental? Can it be done? Can it be achieved? Is it really realistic? Is it real? Okay, in our daily life, there are things that are not real. Somebody can give you an example. That thing is very good, but in real sense, now if you put all your common senses, that thing is not working. So you set a realistic goal. Now let's go to our last letter, and our last letter is T. And T stands for time. You know, in every goal that you want to set, T is a very key word. Okay, T stands for time. You can't say like you are earning 2,000 per month and you want to be saving 500 every month, but you want to build a house worth 1.5 million in the next 1 year. That time bound is very small. So set a goal that goes hand in hand with the time. Your time limit should be very important. You can, okay, time is what makes people get discouraged, because you set a huge goal but you give it a very limited time. You can also set a small goal but you give it the whole world. You are wasting time. So set a goal that go hand in hand with the time. If you know you are saving, sit down, divide the amount of money you want to save in a year according to the project that you want to start. Divide it by 12 according to the 12 months that we have. Then see if it is possible. It will give you the amount you are supposed to save for you to achieve that project of yours in a limit time of 1 year. So time is a key word. Now that you have known all the steps of setting a very smart goals that can be achieved, I wanted to tell you that there are still obstacles that can make you not to achieve the goals. You cannot set smart goals but surround yourself with the wrong company. You cannot be, you want to go to east at the same time you want to go to west. No, if you set smart goals, surround yourself with the people who are in the same line with the thing that you want to achieve. Okay, you can't be like, you really associate with a doctor but you want to be a mechanic. Okay, so if you want to be a doctor, please look for a very positive doctor, somebody who is very optimistic, full with ideas that are helping, and is also in a position and is ready to work with you through the journey, one after another. So my people, now that you know that process, all those words, the smart words, I know you are listening and you've taken some notes. Now that you know about it, let me remind you of one thing. Those letters that I've given you out, or if one is not there, the goal is still not complete. The goal can be, okay, it can be smart, it can be measurable, it can be achievable, it can be realistic, but without time, it is still hanging. Okay, you can have the time, you can have it can be very realistic, it can be very, let me say, specific, but minus one letter in it. Remember, the goal will still not be achieved. So I want to see you in 2020 December, celebrating, sharing with people how you made it, sharing with people how easy it was, sharing with people how saving was very easy, just because you know the word smart. So be a smart lady, be a smart guy in 2020. And by the way, this one is not just in terms of setting goals that you want to achieve only. It also works in our daily life. Anything, anywhere, whatever thing you are touching, remember it is something that you want to achieve. For you to achieve, write it down so that you can always refer. List down the things that you want to achieve and always tick everyone that you have achieved so that you know what to work next on. Thank you for watching, and thank you so very much. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I don't know what you're waiting on. Just click the subscribe button below. Let's meet on our next video. Until another time.